Oh, hi there. Hi. I want to talk about discussions today because, as you can see, this classroom is all empty. So yes, I'm sitting in an empty classroom and responding to my students' emails, uploading material, participating in all kinds of interactions with them. Well, I don't really sit in an empty classroom when I'm in this class. I don't have to. I have my office. I have my home. I have pretty convenient places where I can participate from, just like you are participating from your home or from wherever you happen to be. But I wanted to make a point, and it is about the importance of us having a discussion, having something that replaces this classroom, something that gives us the interaction that we need for this class in order it to be effective. You have several discussions going on through the duration of this course. You start with the practice one, where you basically master just the mechanics of how to interact using our Beachboard platform. And then you have graded discussions where you will be evaluated by me on the quality and quantity of your participation. So here are 3 rules that I want you to remember about discussions. So rule number 1, please start early. When the discussion is opened, you have a start date, and then of course you have an end date, which can be a week or 10 days, or sometimes even 2 weeks from the beginning. But I want you to start on day 1. I want you to begin early. I want you to post something. I want you to participate. I want you to be there. The difference between classroom discussions and online discussions is that you really cannot sit back there somewhere in the corner of the classroom and not participate. Everybody, all 30, 35, or 40 students in this class have to participate. So start early. My second rule or second requirement is contribute daily. Do something that adds to the conversation, that adds to the discussion on a daily basis. Yes, not over the weekends, not when we have some kind of holiday, but otherwise, please be there on a daily basis, because that's what I'm looking for. In one of the things that I'm looking for, take it here. Yeah. Redo the last. That's one of the things that I'm looking for, you being there on a daily basis. The reason is very simple. I want the discussions to be a conversation. So if you do not participate every day, if you decide that, okay, I have 10 days for the discussion and I will just make 20 very interesting, very valuable, very thoughtful posts on the last day of the discussion, where is the discussion? There is no conversation. Because you read others' responses and you respond to them, and you get in a conversation, just like you do on Facebook or any other kind of social media. So please participate daily, be there early on, be there throughout the duration of the discussion. And then my third rule is you do not have to post papers. You do not have to post essays, long posts on these discussions. Go with a paragraph, 2 paragraphs, okay, 3. Express your opinion, explain what you want to say, but it is above all a conversation. Again, think about it. If you're in a classroom and I call on students, or you raise your hand, you participate in a classroom discussion, Would you just deliver a monologue from your seat, or it will be some kind of a conversation? You say something, somebody else will say something, I will say something. So it will be interaction among us, which is something that happens naturally and organically in the classroom, and I want to reproduce it in my virtual classroom. So again, my 3 rules that I use to grade you in these discussions. Start early. Well, that was actually rule number 2, but okay, so you spliced again here. So my 3 rules to participate in online discussions. Please start early. Start from the very first day of the discussion. Post something, say something. Start a new thread, then look at what others have said, go on their threads, reply to them, and reply with something more than just, hey, great point. Oh, why is the great point? Why do you agree or disagree? Okay? Second rule, contribute daily. Make it a habit. Make it a habit. You have to be in this class every day anyway. It's a very fast-paced class. It requires your attention, your presence. It requires you to be there pretty much on a daily basis. Same with the discussions. Just see what others have done, respond here, add there, argue, agree, disagree, be active. One reason why we have discussions, another reason aside from the conversation, is, of course, to reinforce the material, to think about the topics, the issues, the problems, the readings that you've had, the videos that you have watched, and share your opinions about them. That's your place. That's where a real conversation can happen, that will help you understand what's going on with respect to the topics, materials, issues that we're covering in this class. And of course, my third rule, as I said, do not go too long on any single post. Again, think about your online behavior on social media. Who would want to read a Facebook post that is this long? So do not put a paper out there. Couple of paragraphs, couple of thoughtful, well-reasoned paragraphs with sources, with something that gives you, the authority to say whatever you're saying in the discussion. So not just ruminations, but well-sourced, well-thought-out, well-reasoned points, agreeing, disagreeing, adding to whatever others have said. So that's what I'm looking for in the discussions, and essentially that's what I'm grading. I'm not just grading you for quantity, I'm grading you for quality of your contributions. I'm grading you for the regularity, how early you start and how often you contribute. All those are factors that contribute to your grade on the discussion part of this class. Thank you, and let's go.